Hi everyone, it's Israel here again. For the rest of this series, I am going to be talking about the alphabet, and I'm going to be talking about words, and I'm going to be talking about interpretive techniques to get more information out of all the information around us. I'm going to be diving deep into this. This is what I'm going to be focused on from here on out, and I expect this to be many more videos because there are many alphabet characters, and there are many words. From this point forward, I'm going to be stepping into a completely new hypothetical space, things that I have found impossible to uncover on the internet or even in conversations with some of the most intelligent people in the world. So, a lot of these ideas are new. They're all misshapen and totally not fully developed. But what I believe now from the bottom of my heart is that all kinds of truth can be unlocked inside of each one of us by going through this exercise. I'm continuing to go through the exercise and I'm finding the results just phenomenal. In crazy ways, I've seen the world open up and unlock things for me. It hasn't been an overnight success, obviously, it takes time, but it's also become a practice that's going on in the back of my head all the time. So even when something seems to be a problem in front of me, I now have a new way of opening it up and thinking about it and trying to push myself past that frontier. The basic philosophy here, which I've mentioned before and I'll probably mention again, is that our brains are making a huge amount of decisions for us, and it's doing it based on legacy infrastructure, ideas, thoughts, and biases and beliefs that we've developed over the course of our lives. I believe that by studying these very deeply true elements of our reality, namely the alphabetic characters, as well as the numeric characters and the words around us, it gives us the opportunity to go into our brains and rewire things. I think that by simply just having these thoughts, by just allowing ourselves to go through the process, we don't have to memorize anything. It's actually just the act of doing it. It's like an exercise for our brains. And by doing it, we come into closer alignment with the language that we use, giving us a power of speech that does something special in the world. In the Roman times, they used to call it gravitas, the ability to speak with gravity, to not just talk, but to say things that change the way people think, that reshape and reform the realities around us. Because in many cases, our relationships with other people is our reality. So getting access to that seems to have an absolute infinite amount of value for me. That's what I'm going to continue to dive into here. Thank you so much for making it this far. From here on out, like I said, I'm going to be diving into specifics. I'm going to be teaching each one of these views that I've developed over the last few years of each of the characters of the alphabet. And we're going to explore what real world elements they actually look like. Then we're going to theorize and speculate about how this works in a scaled up sense on sort of a galactic level, and how it works on a scaled down microscopic nano level. In other words, giving credit to the fact that these truths might be infinite in every direction that we could possibly go. And by doing that, I think we're going to unlock something really interesting. So stick with me because we're about to get started.